going to do 3 simple yoga moves for tight hips. This will help all over your body too. So this is called staff pose. You basically sit like an L with your sit bones, your butt on the mat, and you stretch out your legs, flex your heels. You want to focus on pushing from your heels out, like almost like there's a string pulling your heels out. So you want to focus on engaging those muscles so that they're pulling your heels away from you as you flex your toes towards you. So a lot of the yoga is really subtle movements that you're not even seeing. So if you're just following a yoga routine and you're not focusing on those tiny little distinctions, you might not be getting the full benefit of it. All right, so push that out. Just rest your arms at your side. You want your spine straight. Now, you're going to imagine another string pulling your head up from the top so that you're stretching out your spine. Everything is going outwards from here. And even just doing that can feel kind of challenging. So do it to whatever extent is comfortable, and do more and more, and engage more and more as you proceed. But you don't want to get in the habit of just like, oh, I'm just like kind of wishy-washy. You want to be solid, right? Okay, let your legs just be pulled out. Like imagine elongating the muscle and letting that go out, and then elongate everything in your spine like the string is pulling your head up. Relax your shoulders. Okay, now that's the staff pose basically. So take a deep breath in, raise your hands overhead, and we're going to fold forward, keeping those strings, like those muscles engaged. Okay, so fold forward nice and gentle. Just go as far as you can go. Touch your toes, or if you can't touch your toes, that's okay. And hold this for a bit. Keep that engagement. You can do this 2 ways. You can do it folding forward with your spine, your back flat, and that's going to pull more down here, or you can roll forward with the rounded back, and you can feel that more in your back. So try it both ways. You can start with one and move into the other. All right, so that's our first move. This one's a little more complicated, but don't let that scare you. It's the spine twist. Okay, so just pick up one leg. Doesn't matter which one you start with. You can kind of keep this one engaged with your foot flexed. Put your foot out on the outside, so you're crossed over, and put it wherever it's comfortable. All right, and then you want to have that string pulling you upright again. Put your arm out. This arm's going to be behind you. We're just going to do this real gentle and ease into it for now, okay? Take a deep breath, and as you come out, you want to hug your knee. Now, if you can pull your knee up further, that's good. Hug your knee and twist. And just go as far as it's comfortable. A little bit of pushing the envelope, but don't make it hurt. Don't try to overdo it. Just focus on the form. Do it nice and easy. Like, see, my arm's not totally hugging. I mean, some people haven't done this for a while, and I wanted to do it when I haven't done it for a while because I'm a little stiff, and you might be a little stiff too. That way you can see that it's okay not to turn yourself into a total pretzel. So just ease into it as much as you can. Let it out. Shake it out a little bit. All right, let's do the other side. So engage your legs. You're kind of going into that staff pose thought again, where you have the strings pulling your heels away from you, the string pulling your spine up. Everything's kind of engaged, right? And then you can bend your knee here just to get into position. Put your knee on the other side, and pull it up as much as you can because it makes it easier to hug. All right, but still keep it comfortable. All right, put this hand behind you. I'm going to face away now. So put this hand out. Take your deep breath in, and as you let it out, we're going to hug. So go ahead and let's do that. Deep breath in. put your arm around, even if it's imperfect. Hug it and do a little twist. You should feel this in your hip and your spine. All right. You should feel this in your hip and your spine, and just do the best you can, and you get better and better as you do it. All right, you can keep holding that for a minute, and let it out, shake it out. Yeah, so it's gonna get better and better as you do it more and more. So one more, I love this one, because you're laying down. Right, that's not why, it just feels really good, and gravity helps you, okay? So put your arms out, lay flat. It's a little bit tricky, so I'm going to go nice and slow. All right. You can raise your leg up and gently rotate it down. This is the easiest way. You can also bend your knee. There's variations. So if that feels more comfortable to start, bend your knee and bring it down. I'm going to show you a simpler variation if that feels difficult, is you can actually just cross your leg over like we had it before and rotate. Okay, so the idea is we're getting that hip stretch and the back stretch. So whichever version of this you like. Sometimes I like to switch it up, and the idea is to keep this shoulder down and twist all the way over. As you can see, I am not successfully keeping my shoulder down when I twist all the way down. So I'm easing into it, and that's okay. All right. Or you can have your leg all the way out and tap it down to the ground. That doesn't stretch the hip quite as much as bending the knee. So depending on where the stiffness is, if you want to hit more of your back, and you can do both of them. And that way you hit both. So let's start. I'm going to start with this so I can kind of loosen up, okay? Keep the shoulder down, stretch it out. All right, I'm going to come back and do the other method where this is going to hit the hip a little bit more. All right, and really, my knee should be on the ground. It's nowhere close. So if yours is nowhere close, don't feel bad. Mine isn't either. I haven't done this for quite some time now. And you get some stiffness. All right. So, roll up gently. Actually, it's better if you roll up from your side and push yourself up so you don't strain your back. So, that is 3, maybe 4, actually, if you count the 2 different versions of the laying down twist. That's the official name. Not really. Yeah, so hopefully you enjoy those, and like I said, just ease into it, do a little bit at a time, and you'll get more and more flexible, more and more limber as time goes by, as you continue to do this. As you can see, I sometimes do yoga daily, and I'm super flexible, and I haven't been doing it because I've been focusing on other habits instead, and I'm a little bit on the stiffer side. So I thought that would be a great time to show you that it's okay to ease into it, and you don't have to do yoga perfectly and look like you're in the yoga magazine and twist yourself up like a pretzel to successfully use yoga and benefit from it.